Hey there everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of Death Battle. This time we have Smokey Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog. Now, I grew up with both of these characters in PSAs and that type of stuff on TV, and in ads, various things, like a lot of stuff. You saw these all the time in the 80s. So, yeah, I don't see them that much anymore. Maybe they're still around, but I don't really go to a place where there would be, I don't have cable, so I don't really watch stuff on TV. It's always on the internet. I don't really see them there, but hell, these are a couple of childhood staples. So let's take a look, see what they have in store for us. How is Screw Attack gonna justify putting these two in a battle? I'm pretty sure this is just a joke type of thing, but it should be entertaining nonetheless. So, link in the description below. Be sure to support the original, and let's just get it started. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Before we get started, I gotta tell you about Quid, the app where you open packs to collect stickers, trading cards, and
fake stickers
for
and
your phone of some of your favorite brands, like
yeah.
Marvel, DC, Game of Thrones.
Those cost stuff.
Tons more. Collect
Because if it actually costs stuff, then forget it.
iMessage. Pick up the app for free by clicking the link in the description, and don't forget to add Screw Attack as a
Well, that's not bad. You can put it in a. I didn't know that.
Released every day, so hit us up for trade if you get a rare one.
Rare. It's all digital. Just whatever. Right over my
When it
head.
comes to public service, two animals have gone far beyond the call of duty.
They're known throughout the world as the symbols of safety. So let's make them fight to the death.
Smokey Bear, the firefighting mascot of forest safety.
And McGruff the Crime Dog, taking a bite out of crime wherever he goes.
He's Whiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I like the animation there.
In 1944,
Alright, let's find out their
faced
histories.
an ever-increasing threat. With nearly 16 million men battling Nazis overseas, little manpower remained to combat the spread of forest fires. Every year, 30 million acres of trees would go up in smoke.
Damn, that's even more trees than Snoop Dogg can burn.
America needed a new hero, someone who could prevent these disastrous blazes from occurring in the first place.
And then along came a lovable cartoon bear named Smokey.
So remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
As a mascot, Smokey Bear did what he could to inspire the American people. He even partnered with Bambi to teach the ways of fire safety. However, Smokey was still merely a dream,
Damn,
a figment
that's old
of
school.
imagination, until one fateful day in the Capitan Mountains of New Mexico.
What do you know? A forest fire broke out. The mountain trees were annihilated in a blaze so intense the 30 firefighters called to action were almost incinerated. Thousands of forest critters either fled or died. All but one.
Atop a smoldering tree clung a lone survivor, a small black bear cub. His paws burnt, his family lost to the flames.
So after firefighters rescued him, there was only one name that fit. Smokey.
Well, first they named him Hotfoot Teddy, but they couldn't waste such a great PR opportunity.
Adopted into the National Zoo at Washington, D.C., young Smokey became the living symbol of fire prevention. They even made an animated short of his new official origin story, and it's pretty horrifying, actually.
The public adored young Smokey. He received so much fan mail, he had to get
No
his
doubt.
own
I
zip
mean,
code.
they
And since then, Smokey has successfully helped prevent forest fires and promote fire safety
older
for
stuff
over
like that is
70 years.
And boy,
yeah,
oh boy,
can be pretty
has he
freaky.
done a good
Some of the
job.
old stuff.
Drown your campfires with water. Make sure it's totally wet. Then stir and drown again.
I remember this.
Indeed, in just the first 20 years, annual forest fire damage dropped over 80%.
Yeah, thanks to Smokey's advice, I've never
Just
started
because
a
of the-
forest fire in my entire life.
I don't believe that.
To
Yeah.
my knowledge, I mean, I've had plenty of
If Flick can keep driving, you don't know what's happening behind
Take
you.
anybody's advice so seriously.
Why wouldn't I take Smokey's? This guy started a fire safety club, picked up ventriloquism,
Remember when we,
and even taught the Addams family to put out
family
fires.
and
You know,
friends
the
of
people
family
who
and
love pain and things that are generally bad for you.
He's
would go out
befriended the
camping
creatures of the forest, much like
when
a
we-
Disney
when I was
princess,
younger.
and even infiltrated Disney itself to teach their characters about fire safety.
It was
Also,
because of
unlike
Smokey
most
that I
mascots
always
at
wanted to be
time,
the one that
he
doused the
successfully
fire.
protected his dignity through the toughest
That's
social
actually
experience
true.
in recent history. the 90s.
Respect the forest. Protect our trees.
Why you gotta do this to me now?
This isn't me.
Smoke, we agreed you'd talk to kids in there.
I do remember this too.
I'll just give it to them straight.
Oh, and in case you forgot, he's also a goddamn bear.
An American black bear, to be precise. The largest black bears are over 7 feet tall and exceed 800 pounds, which seems to match Smokey's own size.
Smokey's got plenty to fight with, like his razor-sharp claws, his trusty shovel, and enough muscle to rip your arm off Chewbacca style. And then you have to worry about fighting a bear that's armed.
Was that a pun? It wasn't even bear-related.
Wiz, you can't even bear the amount of puns I've got. What have you got?
As if. Unlike Boomstick, Smokey isn't one to just do the bare minimum. In fact, bears in general are quite durable creatures thanks to their stout anatomy, including a skeleton so stable it endures long hibernation without withering.
You better believe Smokey is strong too.
Alright, that's
His size
stretching
can break trees and flip over boulders weighing more than 350 pounds. When he was just a cub, Smokey even smashed this shitty little house to bits.
He's surprisingly
Well, it was a
stealthy,
shitty
able to
little
sneak up on
house.
people in broad daylight with barely a sound. Also, black bears can run up to 30 miles per hour.
That's what makes the bear cavalry so dangerous. Aside from that, he's accomplished many unbelievable feats to keep the forest safe, like manipulating time.
And also when he disguised himself as a woman without bearing any resemblance to his real body. Boomstick, why don't you introduce his greatest feat with your baritone voice?
Prepare yourself, because Smokey can magically grow so
No more!
he's bigger than Godzilla. Look at the size of him.
All just to emphasize a point, much like how I'm owning this unbearable pun war.
Oh, I'm still going. I hope you brought some sort of non-perishable snack, because I can do this all day. You're gonna be so embarrassed when you lose.
No, that'll never happen when it's me versus you.
Ha! You missed a bear pun. You're out.
Ursus is Latin for bear, moron.
Ah, damn it! You know Latin's my weakness. If only I was a bear, then my only weakness would be bear traps, bear repellent, and bear mace. You know, shit that people had to make to stop bears since they're so unstoppable.
There are some techniques to increase your chances of surviving a bear attack. Some say you can punch your arm down their throat to induce uncontrollable vomiting. Although I wouldn't recommend that because you're definitely going to lose your arm.
And it's gross.
Honestly, all you can really do is make yourself look as large and intimidating as possible.
Now, I know a foolproof way to escape a bear. You just gotta be faster than the guy next to you.
Well, it's a good thing
That
Smokey
is a good
chose a
way.
life of education and isn't chasing people down. The last thing you want after you is an 8-foot-tall bear with a giant shovel and a grudge.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Smokey, look, Smoke!
I gotta get back to the forest.
Let me take you on a trip
All right.
back to the late
Now
1970s,
McGruff the crime dog.
also known as the feel-good decade, a time where individualism and personal liberation took center stage. But not everybody took that as a sign of peace.
Yeah, domestic crime was getting bad. Like, really bad. At the turn of the decade, the American
we lost
people
Wilhelm.
made a hero to save them from themselves. A dog in a trench coat.
This canine began his campaign modestly enough, but he needed a name. After 8 months of polling, he was given one, along with an unforgettable slogan.
Take a bite out of crime.
McGruff, the crime dog.
Focused and determined to make that bite count, McGruff hit the streets hard and fast. In just a year, more than 50% of Americans had seen at least one McGruff.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say, I'm not really rooting for one over the other, because they're both
by strangers every day.
part of my childhood. As
That's
many
'cause he was
children of the
willing to get his
80s.
job done by any means possible, even if it meant ultimate embarrassment. He used commercials, cartoons, comic books, video games, musicals.
He even released his own anti-drug album with such classic singles as Crack and Cocaine.
I'm going to pass on that.
And that crack and cocaine, making a mess of your mind.
And Inhalants.
You'll be suffering pain. Cause inhalants kill.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
As
Yeah.
McGruff's plan generally targeted children rather than current criminals, it required patience and time. But it worked. Over the next few decades, crime dropped exponentially. The next generation of America was smarter and safer.
Now, some of you are probably thinking, hey, you can't prove McGruff was responsible for all of that. And I say to you, can you prove he wasn't?
Regardless, McGruff certainly had a massive impact, leading the charge against crime.
I mean, that's seriously impressive, considering all my dog does is sit around licking his balls.
McGruff's not just any dog. He's a 6-foot-tall bipedal bloodhound, a dog breed known for their excellent sense of smell, an extremely powerful bite, and floppy, adorable ears. Scaling him to your average bloodhound, McGruff can likely run 45 miles per hour, jump 10 feet high, and bite with enough pressure to break bones.
So he might stand a chance against
wears a cool trench coat,
if you
which
scale
not
up
only
his
protects
strength.
him from the rain and cold, but gives off a neat detective vibe.
However,
like I had
unlike
stated
Thailand's
before, I
Air
don't think
Chief
this is
Marshal Mr. Fufu,
rest in peace, buddy.
all that serious.
True story, McGruff doesn't appear to hold an official police rank. He calls himself a pre-tective, which is just as fake as it sounds.
Oh, wait. If a crime hasn't happened yet, then how does he know to stop it? That's like some Minority Report shit.
Yeah.
He possesses a certain set of skills to do so. He has a keen eye for details and context clues. He's exceptional at analyzing and predicting potential crimes in progress.
So he can predict what's gonna happen with a few context clues, but that doesn't mean much if he can't stop a mugging or whatever.
Luckily, McGruff has plenty of tools and talents. When someone's in trouble, McGruff's circle of respect creates a force field,
which is apparently the perfect defense against bullies.
While he's not an official member of the police force,
spaces.
he's been hanging around officers for decades, so it's not unreasonable to believe he's picked up some police combat training.
Being your own dog has its perks. For example, McGruff's car isn't a standard beat-up police cruiser, it's a friggin' monster truck. This bad mamma jamma is based on a 2010 Ford Super Duty with 540 cubic inches.
Well, I said that about safe spaces.
Definitely.
And there's a difference between protecting kids from bullies
sure what this has to do with preventing crime.
and protecting from when you're older from things that hurt your feels.
Like boredom, being a little sissy, and small European cars from going unsmashed. That's enough for me.
Ironically, despite his skills and claim to stop crimes before they happen, he's more of a counselor than a protector, and doesn't actually step in all that often.
No, but he doesn't need to when he can freeze time!
Ah yes, McGruff is famous for pausing time and breaking the fourth wall to discuss an ongoing potential crime. Unfortunately, while pausing time, McGruff does not seem capable of interacting with the world around him.
That's Jenny, but that's not Jenny's dad. If she gets into that car, that may be the last time you'll see Jenny.
He doesn't even bother saving Jenny from her kidnapper.
Which means he was right. That was the last time we saw Jenny.
Still, McGruff's campaign has been wildly victorious. It's safe to say he succeeded in taking a bite out of crime.
Oh my god, we didn't even mention the reality flipping switch he has in his office. What the hell is up with that thing?
I'm McGruff the crime dog, and I'm here to help take a bite out of crime.
Yeah.
All right, the combatants are.
This one got weirder as
once and for all.
But first, I've got a
in
public
the 80s it was just a classic.
for you. It's about food.
All right.
Grandpappy Boomstick always said that nothing in life is.
So there's not one that I want to root over the other.
With your own two hands. And Blue Apron is both those things combined.
Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. All ingredients
So yeah,
right
I'm
to
not
your
rooting
door,
for one over the
guaranteed
other.
fresh and ready to cook.
It's both, like I said before, both these characters are part of my childhood. I
grew
grew up seeing PSAs
Choose
with
from
them.
a variety of recipes and get the meals that sound good to you. The ingredients are perfectly proportioned and the instructions are
And to
easy
be fair, I think a bear
even
would take out a
Boomstick
dog,
can do it.
Hey,
but
watch it
scale
and
up
get
a
in
dog's
the next
strength
meal I make when it arrives. Like the soy
when you're
glazed
making a
pork
regular
rice
bloodhound to a
with
6-foot-tall
bok choy and
bloodhound.
marinated green beans.
And if you're worried
With
about
weapons
variety,
and
don't bother.
a monster
The
truck.
recipes are not repeated within the year, so you'll never get bored. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/.
But I guess we'll see. Like I said, I don't think this is all that serious of one, so just sit, enjoy, have fun with
That's
it.
blueapron.com/battle.
Alright, so,
Better way to cook. But right
you done with the
now,
food?
It's time for
Because I gotta go eat dinner soon.
battle!
Alright. Here we go.
Remember, kids, fire is a dangerous tool which should never be left unattended. Well, time to go.
Only you could have prevented that forest fire, fool.
Oh, now you pissed him off. Oh, their own cartoon physics. Okay. Each of them is pretty much made out of rubber.
You should learn to respect your surroundings. I'll show you respect.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, if you're about to be mauled by a bear...
Stupid dog.
Take a bite out of this!
Oh, right, he can do that.
Not even you can prevent this! Remember, kids. Remember me.
Yeah.
KO!
Fair enough.
Looks like McGruff had a rough time out there. Smokey was clearly the stronger combatant, thanks to being a giant bear, really.
McGruff wasn't totally outclassed. His greater speed and smaller size made the battle quite tedious for Smokey. But that's about it.
Yeah, he couldn't compete with Smokey in anything else. It's like my grandpappy always said, why have a guard dog when you can get a guard bear?
But what truly mattered in this battle were their unique abilities, and in that, McGruff didn't stand a chance. When McGruff paused time, he couldn't affect the world around him, while Smokey has shown that he can.
And really, what are you gonna do against a bear that can grow to the size of a mountain?
So, bear beats dog, Smokey's powers were superior, and ultimately Smokey had far more options to take McGruff down for good.
Smokey was just more than McGruff could bear. Haha, one last bear pun. Suck it, Wiz.
The winner is Smokey Bear. Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next
so
round.
And if you want to watch exclusive
what
commentary
do we got
on this
next?
episode, click that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
Next time, Thor versus Wonder Woman. All right, why not?
You can prevent forest fires. Click the link below and help save lives.
Okay, so that was Smokey Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog, and as much as it sucks to see McGruff get smashed like that, yeah, I should have figured. I did kind of figure a bear versus a dog. I forgot that I said that you can grow that big, even though that was just a perspective thing. I don't remember ever seeing anything where he grew that tall, except for when it's just showing him in the background of something. That, I guess that counts with these things. But like I said, this wasn't meant to be a whole big serious thing. It was enjoyable. Yep. Rest in peace, McGruff. Rest in peace. Nice flat pancake piece. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As I said before, the link to the original is in the description below. Be sure to support over there. And I'm going to end this one here. Until next time. Take care. Bye.